afternoon and welcome back to the zombie apocalypse. Now, you might hear from the subtle sound in the background that we are a few days after the last episode, and we have another helicopter event. And learning from my previous adventures, I'm doing exactly the same thing again. I ran all the way out here before the helicopter came, after hearing the announcement in the morning, and you're gonna see what the cat drags in. Now, this time around, not only did I immediately bring a good rifle here with a lot of ammo, I also brought some Molotov. I'm not exactly sure if I can throw them across the river, but if we have another insane gathering on the other side, that might help us clear that up. So let's see what the cat drags in. Also, it seems like that was just a single pass helicopter, which might significantly limit the amount of zombies this drags in. Now, I'm going to show you in a second, once we get back to base, what I've done in the meantime. One thing I've done is I've been out here killing zombies along the road, right, just to make the trip safer. And this, when we were back in Rosewood, this was super crowded, which it wasn't anymore, but still, I cleared. But clear. It looks like we do have a little bit of an audience, but not even remotely as much as we had before. Oh, so. I'm a dumbass. So I did bring the Mini 14. I didn't bring the Mini 14 magazines, so I just have to reload that single magazine all the time. Nice. I mean, alternatively, what's the range on you? Let's unpack one of the spare magazines. No, that's still the rifle. It's those guys down there out of range. Okay. Oh, that's a clown with a balloon. I'm never gonna get that. I really kind of wish they would group up a little bit more. I don't think that's worth a throw, but just for science, let me just put this primary, this secondary. I'm gonna stand back a bit in case it doesn't fly over the river. Ooh, okay. That's exactly what I was afraid of, that something like this would happen. No. Well, so the Molotov is not a solution here, but I'm glad we tried. Okay, let me actually take the M10. So, and other than that, I have everything prepared for the trip back to Orchidwood. I was really just waiting for this next helicopter, so that I have the most amount of time in the other city without being bothered by it. Alright, I'm gonna clean up the zombies here with the weapons I have, and then I'll show you around town and we head out. Alright, zombies are dead. Wasn't that many back there, and we are back in the main base, and as you can already see here in the background, I did plaster up this thing. Also, we have 3 windows remaining that I put in here, so we got some windows on the building. And I even started putting some of the decorations in, so we have a nice little bar down here in this area, a pool table, some rugs. Gotta get some better flooring, but that's something for the future. Up here, I laid out all the blue carpet we had, put up some tables, and unpacked some of those model cars that we keep finding on the zombies. And put them out. I also brought the arcade machines in here. I'm not sure if I keep them back here or put them more into the bar area. Put up some light, some paintings. So yeah, it's coming along. It's you know, the place is taking shape slowly. The farm is growing nicely, although if we're going to spend a long time in Orchidwood, this might all just rot on the fields, but it's fine. We've got plenty of seeds to replant. Solar power is drumming along nicely. We're gonna take the big rig out to the town. Plenty of space, plenty of loot we can grab. Mostly decoration items, flooring, windows, doors, all that stuff. Yeah, I think not much else. Hang on, the other thing I did is there were these bags of gravel all the time. I finally poured them all out, see how much of a driveway we can cover with gravel. Turns out it wasn't much. And one last thing here. Since I needed so much wood and I had to cut down trees anyway, so I cut down another path so I can reach the wall quickly. Or a little bit quicker without having to dodge all the trees. There was an excellent suggestion to basically cut a path around the whole island and then get like a good off-road small car. Then I can just drive around the island instead of running around the island the whole time. That is certainly a project for the future. Anyway, I did let myself go a little bit. I'm up to 85, so I'm kind of on a strict cabbage diet at the moment to get my weight back under control. But yeah, let's just wait for the next morning and then we're gonna head out. Right, it's the next morning. So, by the way, this is also, again, a severe thunderstorm that lined up with the helicopter event. I'm not sure why that always happens that way. That's kind of silly. Anyway, we also got some rain, snowstorm again here, so wonderful and lovely weather to head out here. I haven't actually used this truck since we came back from Nettle ages ago. I also try to remember, like, it's been a while, you know, even if we're now revisiting Orchidwood, we haven't been in there. Oh god, we don't have the range here. Even with the remote control. Remotely close the gate behind us. Oh, hang on. One more thing I have to do, though. If we're revisiting a town, that's the rules, right? Random zombies. 5% more sprinters. Oh. Like that makes a lot of sense that I can't just increase this by 5 without reducing the other. Sprint is 15, fast traveler is 85, I guess. Now, we'll see how much my previous clearing of the roads actually gonna help here, since that helicopter might have just mixed everything up again a little bit. Although since it was only a single-hour helicopter, it shouldn't be too bad. So it is, considering it's early in the morning here, it's still really, really dark. Yeah, I really hope there's not going to be too many zombies on the road, because this car is not made for dodging zombies. That's for sure. Right, but so far it looks like my work here is paying off. Now, once we're in Orchidwood, we need to probably find some sort of vehicle that we can use for the local driving around. I do seem to remember that we had like a little of these sprinter cars. They're oversized shopping carts, as I like to call them. But I'm, for example, not sure if we actually still have that available, or if I drained all the fuel out of it. Something I'm still kind of surprised. So, in case you're not aware or you forgot, this run is with no fuel at the gas stations, which I thought would be a much bigger issue than it has actually been so far. Now, obviously, with the solar power mod and no constant fuel drain from generators, that helps a lot. But even then, car fuel consumption is much lower than I expected. Okay. Which also kind of teach something about how much I always prioritized getting generators at various gas stations up, and it's like, yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. Now, I don't think we're gonna drive this thing down to the base. In fact, I think it's gonna position it like somewhere here or so. And then once this gives us some sort of visibility to load and unload. One of those on the back. Alright, having a look around. It's been a few days since we've been here. So there's, by the way, we've been at max strength and fitness for a while, but there is stat decay in the game, which you usually barely notice. But at strength and fitness 10, you constantly it goes below 10, and then you get the jingle as an hey, Let's drive 10. So this might be a suitable car. The question is really just... Can we get it hot-wired in a reasonable amount of time? And more importantly, does this thing even have fuel? Oh. Oh, that is a problem. I collected engine parts here. Yeah. Okay. If I remember correctly, we left the car like at that military base area. That was a short adventure of that aluminium baseball bat. One tricky part here is going to be that the feeling of, yeah, half the town-ish is kind of cleared out. But, like, half the town isn't, so... It's gonna feel empty until it suddenly feels not empty at all. Yeah, this blue one used to be ours. Now the question is, first of all, it looks a little bit as if someone didn't really care about the hood condition. And the other question is, did I pilfer it for parts? Okay, engine steam's fine. Hood is 50%. You are heavy duty? Okay, for 67 I'm not gonna make a swap here. You're one of those pickups. Well, I don't need to open it, but I need to be on the back to see it. It'd still be more fun to drive with you though. Did I forget to bring my Slim Jim? I did. Well, first things, or second things first. Second things second. Well, things. First of all, there's somebody coming at us. Make sure everybody knows that we are back in town with a vengeance. I want to scout out our old little base here at the island. Make sure that it's still zombie free, and I don't know what the situation there was. Did I set up rain barrels? Do I have a generator there? Still seems safe, right? Because the gates are there. As if we had a remote door controller. actually scour the local warehouse for one. Okay, so this is great. There's a rain barrel here and a generator, so we're gonna have water. That's cool. Assuming if I pilfered other cars for parts, no, you're actually still in good condition, but no gas. I will drive around with this thing, but I could 61% hood. No, that's not worth taking. Any chance that there was a remote door controller in here? I'm assuming back when we were in this place, I didn't have the skill to make a remote anyway, so I didn't care about it. This is simple. I think that's gotta be good enough for me. Scrap that. Great. You don't think you need a crate in single player, but I'm so used to multiplayer where it only works with a crate. Much better. Okay, so it's early in the day. Let's do a little bit of a overview of what I want to do. Get the map. Get in here. First of all, let's remove all the access, because that's just going to be confusing since we paid the price. This town is no longer off limits. We can go here. So could have prepared that off stream, off camera. Okay, let's take a quick look at objectives. We want to head back here. There is a weapon store. Yeah, I've still not given up on finding the silenced MP5. Not gonna count my blessings. That's gonna be too high. Then I'm fairly certain we saw a barricaded trailer or something in this area, and I'm fairly certain somewhere in here there's a barricaded house. There's the Gigamart, lots of food supplies. Then we want to revisit the warehouse, see what's there, and probably just spread down a bunch of shelves because we need metal sheets. Yeah, metal sheets, lots of metal sheets. And more importantly, these are like shops. One of them is an electronics shop where we can probably find some more electrical parts and maybe an inverter, since we need another one or two to set up more solar power. I don't remember if we've been at the VHS store, but since we have basically all our skills maxed, I don't put too high priority on VHS. We gotta go here. This is a huge library here, and this is kind of a university with a huge library, because we're still missing just go here, training materials, recipes. The first angler magazine. I can't repair fishing poles, which is getting really annoying. Yeah. That range on that simple remote controller is very low. There's also something to be said, since we're going to be in this town here for a while, of clearing out these guys. And I might take a lesson from Fort Rockridge on how to clear zombies out that are at a fence line. Take some advantage of those experiences. I think we're gonna start here. At this university thing. Just kind of want to go in from this side. Now, I seem to remember that we've been in here before, but I'm not sure if I was actually looking for that Angler magazine, or if we were looking for something else. And I also, if the Long Blunt magazine somehow, or book shows up, we can read that to catch that up. Because there was a patch to the mod that gives all the weapon magazines, weapon books. If you remember, there was an issue with the books being named incorrectly. That was fixed, but that somehow removed the books from our inventory. Zombie outside. That is number 2. We're looking for Angler 1. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a book against boredom here. Or 2. And that I'm kind of relying on my hearing here, so I might shut up a little bit more than usual. 8. Now the question is, with the changes to the mod that renamed the books properly, if those books are going to be here, because this was already generated, or if I would have to go into a completely new area. Don't see any short or long blunt books. Like at all in any of the shelves. Also, there's a zombie outside. I don't want to be in here. Alright, this is great. Let me actually just ditch this old, almost empty battery. Fresh one in. Don't want to lose light in the middle of combat. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be looking for the long blunt book there, because I feel like there were not any, like not just the one that I need, but any long blunt books at all. So they might just not be spawning in areas we already visited. I get you from outside. Yeah, I want to kill these guys, and also the one that was there here in the windows. Looks like that guy moved on. That's fine. Okay, I just realized something else. I did not bring my gas mask. In case we have huge zombie amounts and potential corpse sickness. Don't have any protection from that. This is the wrong weather and the wrong place to be right now. That's a big knife. Bread knife. Always a bread knife. Yeah, it's always a little bit concerned there about engaging that guy as he fell down. And we've had our issues with that in the past. Okay. This street sucks. Just running away because I heard something on my left. I just don't know what it was. Maybe it was the groaning from that zombie. And I wanted to get her before she breaks the window. But I heard the other guy on the street, so I wanted to engage that first. Okay. Let's take a quick look. What's this? Suit? This looks more like a hardware store. Nutrition books, various books. Like, that's the other thing with this mod that adds the additional skill books. I feel like those spawn a little bit too much. Like, I'm not even sure what kind of store that is that spawns this many books. I thought this was kind of a hardware store. So far this is more or less only a scouting trip and not necessarily looting trip just yet. This might be electronics. It's just speakers, radios, electronics magazine. I feel like this might be an electronics store. I definitely want to max out my electronic skill. That's like the only skill we're not at level 10 yet of all the crafting skills. It's outside, okay. Oh, I would have thought there would be more shopping area up here and not huts. Yeah, neat little kitchen. Everything in range of the center spot. Eddie's a total death trap here. Yeah, you're gonna have the glass door in the bathroom. Wouldn't want somebody to watch me while I'm sleeping. That would be creepy. Well, on the toilet, that's fine. Right, so since it's raining like hell outside, I think I'll take the time here to just dismantle everything that's in here. So I'll just unpack the screwdriver. I'm gonna leave the speakers here, and I'm gonna pack them in later. I want one pack of speakers left over for decorational purposes. Dismantle all the watches. It would have been smarter to just stand in the middle here. Inside, more radios. Jockeys and speakers and headphones. So I think it's time to just get rid of all the shit we've been picking up. I'm gonna grab half of that. Fairly certain I've plenty of electronics parts at home, but let's grab a few. Keep a few on me. I'll keep all of that stuff. Green headphones. I keep those. Okay. I can go. Got plenty of batteries. Yeah, let's throw all of this away. Cool. And that whole thing, that whole endeavor, oh, well, it almost got me to electrical 7. Now, I've been hearing a zombie, which I assumed would be inside this door. Maybe above? It's more like a knitting store or something. Okay. He had the feeling that something was odd about this. There's 2 ways usually to engage these kind of situations, right? We open the door and just swing, and then, well, I just did the door flash. Door flash is the safer option. Okay, are you guys coming out? Come out slowly, with your hands up. Happened in this bedroom. So it's a very interesting bedroom layout with these cardboard boxes. Not necessarily my way to lay out my bedroom. Not judging. Maybe I am. Anyway. Yeah, but bathroom. Getting tired, getting bored. I think it's probably time to just head home and call this a decent enough start to our adventures back in Orchidwood. I gotta say, my curiosity, since we're here in this area already, kinda wants me to just go yoink on the energy drink. Eat cabbage, smoke cigarettes. Let's use more duct tape. Okay, and then have a look at the other shops here. Degrees. What is this shop selling? Pins and the locks in the front, and then it's books and degrees. That is kind of unusual. Okay, that brings me back to this store. This had Is that all the books? Now this here, this looks like it's shopping upstairs, right? What's the double stairs? No, that's also... Also just more apartments. Ish. Interesting fridge for your own apartment. Or chicken curry. Got the butter though. It's just 1 year in the apocalypse. Butter's still gonna be fine. Okay, you know, I don't want to go here for a third time, so let's grab that battery. I don't want to grab that wire. Okay. This looks like a grocery store. Oh, employees pretending not to see you. Someone on the window. Someone here. Probably someone upstairs. This feels not safe at all, what we're doing here. Supermarket card. Okay, I'm out of this. That leaves me with this place, which says something about LSU up top. Bookshelves. The disgruntled employee was trying to walk past them. Okay. The art of sausage making. We haven't that one yet. Didn't see you there. I'm being way too reckless. But this one is stealthy. Being hidden by the shelves. To these shelves without rearranging half the furniture here. Now I think this is all honest. Again, I'm not seeing any of the blunt books. So either the loot in here was also already generated, even though we've not been specifically in here. I'm not sure how exactly it works in PC. I'm assuming when the cell loads, the game already loads the contents of shelves, etc. Because you see what's on the shelves sometimes, right? Or rather, if there's something or not. So it's gotta load that early. Right. I think I'm not gonna press my luck here on this first day in this town. The only thing I kinda wanna do. Don't like that there's a guy sitting there. First of all, being parked this way means I can't see if there's a zombie at the driver's side. I'm taking the weapon out. Let me just open the window. I should be able to drop these on the ground. No, that was unlock the doors. I didn't open the window at all. To open the window. What? Maybe because of I armored them up? What about I open the door? Can't access those seats. Alright, okay. The problem is these have a huge weight, right? They weigh 40, so I can't just put them in my hand. I need to empty my inventory first. Yada yada yada. It's all kind of annoying. So here's what we're gonna do. The door. What's this, by the way? Oh, this is the trunk storage? No green icon that you're at the trunk now? Okay, whatever. Okay, so I'm just gonna move the backpacks from the back seat to the front seat. Roll them on the ground here. So this is all the equipment I brought in the town. I just wanted to grab the garden fork. For potential shenanigans over at the fence. Good enough for now. I kind of feel like I want to reposition this so I actually see myself when I'm loading and unloading. Just restart the car. That's smart. Things are happening here today. Alright. Anyway. Right, the slightly broken bed, but it's gonna be good enough for a good night's sleep. And we might even sleep more than 3 hours, despite the energy drink. Whoa. Okay, so the other thing I probably forgot to bring to this town, as I mentioned the energy drink, is a tub of energy drink to refill that. So we might just be limited to the one I drank yesterday and this one. So I gotta be a little bit more restrictive about my usage, or, you know, just find more stuff. But for now, we're gonna put a cut in here. Thanks for watching. See you next time.